seam shut, were additional walls in the space. So I basically cleared out the walls, all walls, and then handed them over to Kimberly. So I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about this piece.
Sure. Originally, it was at the Headlands Center for the Arts, where I was an affiliate artist for 2 years, and it was my last big hurrah. It was like February or March of 2012, and I had the chance to I had been in the basement for almost the whole time, and then I finally had a chance to be where I had light and a view. And so around the same time at SF MoMA, they had Richard Serra's piece called Splash Piece. And I know, but it wasn't a conscious effort, like I'm going to make it look like that. It was just this ruminating thing of, what would it be like if instead of lead being thrown into a corner, I don't know if you know the piece, but he had thrown lead into a corner, and then they would peel it away after it cooled, and then he threw it again, and then he peeled it away. So it was like, they're like these pieces that almost look like waves. It had a rhythm to it. So I think that was going on. I had found this awesome gray denim at a discount fabric store and had been thinking, what could I do with it? Could I bring it from the rafters? What could I do? And then at some point between that and I think this beautiful, weather and mist and, waves and stuff that were coming in toward me, and I don't even know that I knew what I was making, except that somewhere I knew. Because I was making these on the floor flat and sort of making stripe paintings in a way, but I was really thinking about the grit and the foam and all of those kinds of things. And then I was fortunate enough to be able to paint the wall there, but it was different. It was a corner and a much shorter space. And at the time, I hadn't painted quite a lot, as much as I have now. And so it was a very different feel. It was very light. I didn't spend as much time. It was just a gradation, and it served as a backdrop. But when this happened, it was really a gift to me. It was a huge gift to me for my practice and for my understanding of my work, because I had the chance to do it again, and I'd never done that before. I've done lots of things that are related, but I've never remade a piece. And I only remade it in sort of general concept, but I didn't, purchase the same colors of paint. I didn't, look at the whole thing and just do it verbatim. And what happened is the whole piece became a painting in and of itself, which was really great for me to experience. And then, in fact, someone came up to me while I was doing it and said, "I'm so sorry you had to make that again." No, I'm not. I have 4 more years of experience. It was just a really wonderful thing. And I really appreciate you coming and getting to share this with me.